Okay, guys, so I wanted to kind of create an overview video of our prospecting process and our value proposition. And like the screen says, time to go get it. All right, let's get started. It's time to begin the hunt for clients. This video is an overview of the strategies we will use to when crafting an elevator pitch and a brief verbal commercial, cold call scripting and cold call strategies, email scripting and email strategies, creating screencast videos, define and communicate our unique value proposition, what kind of sets us apart from other companies that do what we do, finding potential clients through multiple sources, pre-qualify a potential lead, kind of info gathering, and then identifying a potential market. All right. We'll dive further into each of these topics in training videos to come. I plan on making one for each of these topics, but for now, let's get an idea of what each of these things mean as it relates to finding new clients in our sales process. Number one, crafting an elevator pitch and brief commercial. As someone that's always looking to meet new people, make contacts, and promote our company, I personally look for opportunities to share what I do with people I meet, whether it's at a networking event or like in line at the grocery store. Having an engaging elevator pitch memorized and practiced, as well as taking the time to create a short 2-minute long verbal commercial for when you have a chance to introduce yourself to a group is important. We'll work with you to help you create a pitch/commercial that engages and educates the people you speak to, and we'll help you practice it. Number two, cold call scripting and cold call strategies. In the same way that having an easily repeatable elevator pitch helps with in-person interactions, so too does creating and practicing a cold call script for when you reach people on the phone. While the best script for a cold call is one that is direct and to the point to save everyone's time, it's good to break down a script and create one that fits with what you want to accomplish, both for reaching a gatekeeper and a decision maker. A good cold call script is a lead qualifying outline that engages the interest of the person called. We'll help you create a cold call script and talk more about it and talk more about strategy in a later video. 3. Email scripting and email strategies. A lot of what I just said applies to email scripting as well. The structure of an email script is almost as important as what you're trying to communicate as it relates to human psychology. Studies have shown that people are much more likely to respond or even completely read an email that's personalized to them, which is something we want to do as much as possible. Our HubSpot CRM is an amazing tool when it comes to creating and automating a successful email campaign to new contacts, nurturing leads through the sales funnel, and potentially getting upsells and referrals to current clients. We will continuously be creating email content for your use. Screencast videos. Screencast-O-Matic is a great resource for creating short, simple videos for the purpose of educating a potential client as to the details of their online search market, top competitors, etc., the status of their current website, and how they can make fixes to establish yourself as the expert in their eyes. The possibilities when it comes to search traffic for a client's industry/areas, and most importantly, the revenue to be gained. Communicating our strategy when ranking a website, and more. This video that you're watching right now was created through Screencast-O-Matic. It's really super simple. It's free. It's basically a screen share where you can record what's on your screen. You can have yourself in a webcam or not as you choose. We'll talk more about screencast video creation in a future video. Number 5. Define and communicate our unique value proposition. This topic touches on every way we communicate to our prospects and contacts and will be a guiding factor in how we show ourselves different from our competitors. Here are the 2 value propositions that set us apart from other agencies. An educational approach to providing the value of what we do / ROI focus, return on investment, focus on the return on investment, and a solution-based sales approach, not a hard and fast sell. We want to be the answer to the questions that they have. We want to be the solutions to the difficulties that we have. To do that, we're going to have to ask a lot of questions. It's important to know what their pain points are, what their goals are, all of those things. Once we figure that out, we can phrase the ROI in terms of being that solution. These 2 concepts are easy to understand, and when woven into the way we communicate, will lead to great success. Number 6, finding potential clients through multiple strategies. There are numerous ways to prospect for potential clients given the far-ranging broad categories of industries that benefit from SEO. We will be talking about a few of these in videos to come, including physical in-person networking, social media posting and automation, cold calling, email marketing and automation, asking for referrals, out and about prospecting, which is where we find business cards at different places, snapping pics of work vehicles as we're sitting in traffic, etc. If you have some ideas on how to find new clients, please share. Obviously, we're all learning. Number 7, pre-qualifying potential leads / info gathering. To facilitate the speed of the sales process, control your time management to make the most use of your efforts, and other reasons, knowing how to pre-qualify potential lead / client is very important. We'll teach you what questions to ask, what questions you need to ask as soon as possible when speaking with an interested business owner to make sure we have all the info we need to conduct research into their market. This info will help us to determine if they're a good potential client for our services based on a number of factors like their current revenue, marketing budgets, goals, and more. And again, these are all questions that we can restate the ROI when we have all of the answers to these questions. For example, if we were to ask, what are your 1 year goals? What do you want to achieve in 1 year? And they say, well, we want to buy 2 new work trucks. Okay, cool. So that gives me an idea. I can kind of get an idea of how much a work truck would cost. I'm going to even ask them, well, how much would that be? And then, how much would one good work truck for you with tools and everything that you need, how much would that run you? And then they can give me that number. When I come back to them with the revenues, then I can talk about, well, I wanted to talk about the ROI and what the revenue looks like that we're going to be bringing to you. And by this time, by X date, you'll definitely be able to afford your first truck. And then, depending on how you want to reinvest your money into your business, you can definitely afford the second one, at this point, potentially. Again, it kind of goes into the consulting thing where we can talk about, not just the amount of money that we're going to be bringing them, but also potentially how they could use it in a way that lines up with their goals. So we're kind of communicating it as almost like a partnership, and I think people like that. Number 8, and it's funny that I put this as number 8 because it's actually it needs to be the first one, identifying a potential market to prospect for. Not all industries are created equal when it comes to online search traffic, and it helps to be able to determine which niches are a good possibility and which are ones you want to pass on. We'll work with you to teach you how to determine a good industry to prospect for that will be a win for everyone, the client, you, and our company. Things like the average ticket of the service provided, the competitiveness of the industry and target areas, search volumes, and therefore the demand for what the business does, and other factors all help to paint a picture as to whether or not a niche is a good fit or worth chasing a client in. And there's much more to come. As I said at the beginning, this video is an overview of some of the things we'll need to work on and consider throughout our efforts to create leaders in their industries, aka our clients. The potential for making money in this industry is huge. Our skills and strategies are proven, and our goal is to dominate the SEO scene in Houston within the next 2 years. See you in videos to come.